On IMDb, Court NMJ says, money for old rope. As a fan of Marvel movies, I was excited to see Guardians of the Galaxy. However, this movie failed on several levels. It is supposed to be a comedy, but the jokes are not funny. I genuinely laughed once. Furthermore, one joke was weirdly inappropriate. The story is completely generic. It seems like they just needed some story, any story, as a vehicle for the characters to get together and try to be funny. I wanted to write a review without spoilers, but the big set piece ending of a spaceship crashing into the ground has to be called out. This was done in the Avengers and Star Trek Into Darkness. To me, it's like directors have to have this 9/11 shot in every movie, parentheses, big thing crashes into buildings, and it has to stop. It's boring now.
The guy explained 9/11 in a very strange way.
Hello, and welcome to the Royds Review Podcast. I'm Rob.
And I'm Andy.
And we are back once again to talk 2014's Guardians of the Galaxy. Andy, how are you?
I'm good. How are you, Robbie?
I'm doing good. I know we've both seen this movie before.
Oh, we sure has.
And I really enjoy this movie.
Same.
Well, that's
you
it.
Know what? I like it more every time I watch it. I've only seen it like 3 times. This is my 3rd time.
I've probably seen it more than that.
Oh, big man.
This might be the only movie I've watched more than you, other than like John Wick from last week.
Okay.
I'm a big fan of this movie. I actually think I like the second one better.
See, I only saw the second one in theaters once.
I've watched the second one multiple times. I mean, I'm a Kurt Russell stan, so.
There you go. You're a Kurt Russell Rob.
Oh, fuck. I always get that messed up. I always screw that up.
That's okay.
But this movie's incredible.
It is very good. And you know what? We'll get into that later because that's a big part of my song. I'm just thinking out loud.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Ignore
Your song?
me. Yeah, we write songs for this podcast, Robbie.
Who's we?
Me and you.
I've never written a song in my life. This is slander. Libel. Defamation. Defecation.
Oh.
I need a wash.
Why'd that turn me on? That was weird. So 2014. Now, we did big movies last week, right? For John Wick. Would you say that 2014 was a small year for movies?
Oh, I know small. And 2014 was a small year for movies.
We're talking indie movies.
Whoa!
And we don't just mean Indiana Jones.
Very good. Because there were no Indiana Jones movies. No.
Yeah, they weren't.
We had a movie called Happy Christmas. I'll tell you what, with all the sensitive snowflakes nowadays, you probably wouldn't be able to call a movie that, huh?
Yeah.
I have to call it Happy Holidays, huh?
Yeah, mirror.
It's a crime to say Christmas. You go to jail, prison for the rest of your life.
They'll kill you on the spot.
Bullet right between the eyes. You get Clinton's.
There's Ex Machina.
I don't think that's what that's called.
Oh, well, that's when you date a robot, and then you break up, and that's your ex machina.
Okay. So like my fleshlight is my ex machina.
Yes. Your Drildo is your ex machina.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
A girl walks home alone at night. That sounds like Andy's dream. Oh, another movie about Andy, Creep.
Oh, that's me. You ever see Creep?
No. You ever see Weirdo?
No.
What the hell am I doing here? I'm sorry.
Nice. That's good. Harvey Birdman, attorney at law.
What?
Birdman.
Oh.
Remember the show Harvey Birdman?
Yes, I do. That's a good movie.
I haven't seen it yet.
That's good.
It's been on my list.
Eddie Nortz is in it.
Yeah, a lot of good. Emma
Yeah.
Stone. The main guy. I forget
Emma
his name.
Rock.
Batman. Very good.
Emma Pebble. Michael Keaton.
Emma the Rock Johnson.
Very good. Michael Keaton you're referring to, though.
Michael Keaton. Yeah, Mikey Keats.
Yep. That's it.
You ever? I don't know about you. This is how I watch. Like,
But
pretty
I'm
much
feeling
any streaming
22.
service. Okay.
I'm actually feeling
Like-
33.
Yeah, I'm feeling almost 32. Hint, hint. It's my birthday, so if you're listening, send your gifts to. I'm not gonna put my address.
Fuck. I really thought you were going to dox yourself for a joke.
No. The way I watch Netflix is I just scroll and I'm like, oh, I would watch that. Not right now though, and I put it in my list, and then I never watch it.
Okay.
Drives my wife insane. Is that relatable to anybody? Email in.
I watch very little Netflix.
I'm just talking streaming all around. That's what I do with
Oh,
every
okay.
streaming service. Yeah.
I don't do that. I watch the trailer for something, I go, I can now say I've watched that.
I guess we both have our vices.
Yeah. A head vice.
I've got a vice in my garage.
Okay.
Yeah.
The movie Chef, the Favs.
I think that's a biopic about Chef Boyardee.
Yep, that's what it is. Starring Jon Favreau. I'll tell you what, climate change is getting out of control. We got a movie Cold in July.
Yeah, you ever talk to someone who's like, global warming, am I right? When it's like hot out,
Yeah.
or when it's cold out, they're like, where's this global warming everybody's talking about?
It's cold where I am now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Idiots.
Yeah.
People who don't know the difference between climate and weather.
Yeah, eat shit. So, Guardians of the Galaxy has.
Hold on, real quick.
Go ahead.
What is this movie about? A hot dog? A movie called Frank came out. That's it. Okay, now we can.
Worth it. Guardians of the Galaxy is famous for its soundtrack. It was I believe it was. It won a Grammy for best soundtrack. I think it was like #1 for a while. So, being that we talk about music, or we make music on this podcast.
Our talking about music is usually just shitting on artists.
Yeah, being really pretentious assholes.
Yeah.
But, yeah, there's a lot of
Bangers and
classics.
slangers.
Bangers and slangers. Bangers and mash.
Very good.
Thank you. That's word association.
I like it.
Yeah.
This is the Word Association podcast. WAP. The Word
Nice.
Association podcast.
Nice. Very good.
I said that, and then you looked at me like, did you just use a slur? And I was like, oh,
Yeah.
fuck. I got to clear that up what I was doing.
So we got Moon Age Daydream by one David Bowie.
Oh, I am an alligator.
Nice.
I'm a mama papa coming for you.
Yep.
Hooked on a feeling. What's your favorite song from the soundtrack? I think Moon Age Daydream is my favorite.
It is a toss-up between I Want You Back by the Jackson 5 and probably Come and Get Your Love by Redbone.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a big fan. I like the Guardians of the Galaxy 2 soundtrack as well.
Yes. I wonder if we'll ever have a chance to talk about that.
Yeah, next week, Robbie.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, a lot of Hooked on a Feeling, classic.
Yeah. They have Escape, the Pina Colada song. Do you know what that song's actually about?
I assumed it was Pina Coladas.
No. Did you really think it was just about Pina Coladas? I don't know if you were joking or not.
No, I really only know the chorus.
Oh, that song is about a man who decides to cheat on his wife and takes out a personal ad in the paper. And then when it's answered, or he answers a personal ad in the paper, and then it turns out to be his wife.
That's very interesting. I like that.
Yeah, and it's the whole song is like because they're singing about like if you like, and the song is about how they're bored. It's actually a really like you said, it's interesting. The song it opens up about how he's bored with his woman and like times they've been together for so long and like it's just got into a rut, and then they're both looking for the same person because, and then they realize, oh shit, this is why we love each other. But also like get the fuck out of that relationship, guys.
Yeah.
Like oopsies.
Tee.
I'm also a big fan of Fooled Around and Fell in Love.
Oh yeah.
Rachel Gould around and fell in love.
Is that the one he puts on Gamora's head and she's like, the melody is pleasant?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
And he's like, I'm gonna kiss you. And she's like, I'll kill you. I will fucking moida you.
I'll kill everyone. This is a good movie.
Cherry Bomb.
Yes, Cherry Bomb, a classic.
Yeah.
By the Runaways. Joan Jett.
Yeah.
Rita Ford.
I remember when I lost. Very good. I remember when I lost my virginity. She said, "Oh no, you popped my cherry bomb." I was like, "What?" And then she exploded.
Oh my god.
I lost my genitals.
Oh my goodness gracious, Robbie.
Yeah. Well, you know, the things we do for love.
You encourage the cowardly dog. That's what he always said. He said, the things I do for love. Oh, shit. Wow.
Talk about popping pussy. Okay, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for anyone still listening.
This is good stuff. The classic Ooh Child.
I don't know that one.
That's the one he sings at the end. Ooh,
oh, okay.
Child, things are gonna get better.
Nice.
Pretty good, right?
That's
Thank you. I like it. Like when he's doing, he's like, "No, break it down hard."
What are you doing?
Yeah. He calls him a turd blossom. That's great.
Yeah.
Ain't No Mountain High Enough. Marvin Gaye, Tammy Terrell. Classic. And again, Come and Get Your Love. The opening scene. Well, not the opening scene. The opening scene with Chrissy Pratt's.
Right. When he's just fucking up those little rat lizards.
Yeah. Using them as a pretend microphone. I think that's...
There aren't real microphones?
No, Robbie, you just said there were little rat lizards.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah. So the opening of this movie.
Heartbreaking.
Yeah. I almost forgot.
You are not human if you're not feeling anything. Like, if you don't feel something when his mom dies, get the fuck out of here. When she's like asking, like, take my head, Peter, and he doesn't, I'm like, oh my God.
He fucking can't, because he knows, you know, this is, if it's symbolic of him accepting her death, he can't do it.
An incredible, like, heartbreaking.
Yeah. Well, I didn't realize there were so many references to his real dad in this movie.
You know, it's funny when you first see it, you're not even thinking about it.
Yeah. But then upon a rewatch, you're like, oh shit.
Yeah, they were planning it out. Like,
yeah, I feel like James Gunn wrote all three of these at the same time.
I don't know, maybe.
You know,
there's a lot more James Gunn feeling in this than you get from like more recent directors goes in the MCU. Like, you feel James Gunn in this more than you feel Sam Raimi in Multiverse of Madness.
Really?
I think so. I mean, you get some Raimi shots in that, but this is a
lot of Raimi in that.
But this is straight up James Gunn. Like,
yeah,
there's a cum joke in this at one point.
There is. Yeah, that's probably the dirtiest joke in the MCU.
Like, there's a straight up cum joke. So it's like, let's go.
Yeah.
Like, that's James Gunn all over. And like, right, if he tries to throw a cum joke in Guardians 3, he's not getting it through there.
I believe the cum joke was actually ad-libbed by Chris Pratt.
That's even better.
You know,
I feel like Chris Pratt.
Oh, Chris Pratt gets a lot of shit from us, but from everyone. But he is perfect
He's in his
for this
wheelhouse
role.
here.
This is made for him.
Yes.
He is made for this. This is perfect.
This is the perfect mix of Andy Dwyer and Owen Grady.
Yeah.
This is where he needs to be because he's in great shape. He looks phenomenal.
Yeah, he's fucking yoked.
And the dude's funny. He needs to drop the
He is.
intensity. Like when he drops the heavy intensity that he has as Owen Grady and is just like this.
Yeah.
He's awesome here.
He's great. He's great. 10 out of 1,000. So not great, but let me fix that scale. 10 out of 10.
There you go. That's much better.
Yeah.
That's a much better scale.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking.
But in that opening scene, I love the emotion of him. He's trying to escape the fact that he's in the hospital with his mother dying by listening to the music.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very, very good. And then he like walks out, he runs out and immediately gets abducted by Ravagers. Like this kid's life sucks.
Yeah.
That shit is sad. That is the note that I have. Is this shit is sad.
It's heartbreaking.
Yeah.
Every time I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it every time.
Yeah. But then we get the opening scene where he's Star-Lord and he's singing Come and Get Your Love. Classique. He's getting the Power Stone.
When he's singing Come and Get Your Love and the credits are rolling, this is where you're reminded of what a stacked cast it has.
Yes.
Because not only do you have the Guardians, but you're also reminded, oh, that's right, Glenn Close and John C. Reilly are in this fucking movie.
Yeah. And Benicio del Toro.
Yes, exactly. And you're like, let's go.
Yeah. And like everybody's bringing it. Nobody feels like they don't know what they're talking about.
Right.
You know, because a lot of times you get big name actors and they come into like something like this, like Marlon Brando in Superman. He's just like, I don't know. I'm an alien. What's going on? Like these people, like, I mean, whether it's them as performers or James Gunn as director or a combination, it's just working.
Well, I think it's a mix of all things. I think they were seeing how big the MCU was becoming.
Right.
You know, because this is well before Infinity War and Endgame and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So like,
I think like the first real cosmic kind of movie for the MCU.
Right. And I think James Gunn, people respect him. I think that people like what he does. And they're like, yeah, this could be a really fun movie to do. And everyone's giving their all, but they're also clearly having a good time.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's good. So Ronan as a villain overall, how do you feel about? Because I know that the movie's gotten criticism for Ronan just being like not a great villain.
I disagree. I think he's a good villain. I mean, listen, I don't think he's top tier, but I think they do a really good job of making him a worthy villain because he gets, I don't know what the purple stone is. I'm being honest. Which one is it?
The Power Stone.
Okay. So like he gets the Power Stone and he puts it into his hammer and like they do enough to me where they make him powerful, but beatable, but also letting you know, like, he's not really the big bad.
Right. I think they do a good job at letting you know he's really intimidating and he'll kill you. Like he practically killed Gamora. But it's like you said, there is a bigger threat. I did like the idea of him. He's working for Thanos, and then he's like, "Nah, fuck this. I'll just take the Power Stone. I'll do what I want, and then I'll kill Thanos."
Exactly. I mean, that's a great way of establishing that Thanos is there, and they're like, "Oh fuck, maybe this guy is that strong because he's just going to turn on Thanos. Look, he's got a stone."
Right. He was able to hold the stone and not explode, so he's a big, strong boy.
I don't know why I wrote this in my notes. So I write, we meet Kree Boy, aka Ronan. He does not like the Xandarians. And then for some reason, in all caps, I wrote, Yodel Dodel, he does a big old murder. And I don't remember who he murdered, if I'm being totally honest.
I think it's one of Thanos's guys.
Yes.
Where he like turns his head.
Yes. Okay,
around.
That's almost certainly what it. No, because this is before that, because this is when he's deciding who to send down to get the orb. And originally he's going to send Nebula, but he sends Gamora.
I don't know. I don't remember who he murders.
Yeah, I don't know. But I did write Yodel Dodel. He does a big old murder. Okay.
Well said. So I have in my notes, I have "Get Out of Me Kiln"
Yeah,
because the
yeah.
prison is called the Kiln.
I said that several times.
Yeah, get out of the
Check out,
kiln.
yeah, check out Auntie Donna.
Yeah, it's great stuff.
Their tour sold out before I could get tickets to even their original show
I
or the
know.
new date.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I was like, awesome for them. But fuck
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
I like the introduction of Rocket and Groot. Rocket's using the tool to find bounties, and he calls Stan Lee a prevert.
Yeah, great stuff. I liked how it was. They all had the same or similar goal,
Yeah.
but for all different reasons. It's good. It was good. And
I
like
mean,
everybody meeting each other for the first time.
these are people who
Good
just
stuff.
want money.
Yeah, they're just dirtbags.
Yeah.
All of them.
Totally
Yeah.
cool with that.
Yeah. Then we get Drax. Drax at first, because now you kind of think of Drax and you're like, oh, that's the funny guy. But at first, he's not the funny guy.
No.
He's like, immediately, he's like, I'm going to kill her because Ronan killed my fucking family. And she works for Ronan.
Which is
and
fair.
then, yeah. And then he like kind of gradually falls into the comic relief role. And I like that. I like that they established that he's a real character. He's not just a joke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny. It's very wrestling. There's a very good wrestling theory in that. And let's establish him as strong first and then make him comedy.
Right.
Because if you make him comedy first and then he's strong, it doesn't hit the same way.
Right.
But if you establish first that he's gonna fucking wreck you, I mean, his name is Drax the Destroyer, so there you go.
He's also huge.
Yeah, he's fucking Dave Bautista.
Yeah.
He's a big old boy.
Yeah.
But
Who do you
then
think will win in a fight, me or Dave Bautista?
Dave Bautista.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't
That'd be
think
a red mist.
Yeah. One punch and he's just gone.
Yeah, he's just covered in blood.
There goes Andy.
I'm gone.
But just you're right, establishing him as strong first and then the comic relief second is a great way to make him a threat.
Yes. This is when Marvel movies had good special effects all the time.
Yeah.
I didn't see one shot that was like, huh?
No, it looks great.
All of it looks excellent.
Yeah, this movie looks incredible.
Yeah.
I want to go back real quick to the scene. Star-Lord meets the broker. I like the broker telling him to fuck off once he mentions Ronan.
Yeah.
But during the big fight that they all get into, Gamora chops off Groot's arms. Call that Trinus de Milo.
Nice. That's good.
Yeah.
That's very good.
Yeah.
That's very good. Should we talk about the text thread that we had?
Yeah, we should.
Okay. So Rob told me he had a joke. I guess that's the joke.
Yeah, that is the joke.
And very good. And
Thank you.
he was like, you know what Venus de Milo is? I was like, no, I'm an uncultured swine. And he sent me a picture, and I was like, oh, I thought that was no arm titty having bitch.
And my response was, makes me want to show her my penis to millimeter.
Yep. Oh no.
It's like the third joke I've made about having a small penis on this podcast alone.
Well, that's fine. That's fine.
It's like I'm just trying to get something out there.
Right. I mean, for every third penis joke, your penis grows.
Exactly. That's how it works.
Yeah. That's why we do them.
Yeah, exactly. See, women don't understand that. They wonder, why do men make all these penis jokes? Because every penis joke you make, it gets a little bigger.
Yeah.
They don't know anything about the male body.
They don't know anything, period.
Thanks.
That was too much. That was too much.
I love John C. Reilly calling Star-Lord Star Prince and saying, it's cool to have a code name.
Yeah. Man. You didn't once pay for drugs.
Not once.
Not once. Rocket in particular looks exceptionally good.
Yes.
Bradley Cooper is tearing it up.
I think Bradley Cooper was like, if I'm voicing a fucking raccoon, it's going to be the best fucking looking raccoon in cinema.
Yeah.
And they were like, yeah, that's fair. We'll do that for you. He's like, you fucking will.
Yeah. I'm Bradley fucking Cooper.
Yeah. There are very few people who get to be considered A-list stars, and I'm one of them.
Yeah.
So
Stars Born.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
yeah, all
awesome.
right, Brad. All right, Bradley.
The movie hasn't even come out yet, Brad.
Yeah. So, well, I'm working on it.
Okay, cool.
All right, man.
No, Bradley Cooper's fucking awesome.
Yeah. The acting generally in this movie, genitally as well,
Je ne
is
sais
very, very good. But it's all excellent. Like,
do you think, real quick, do you think listeners realize that we repeat jokes on this podcast?
I would hope so.
Okay, good. If not, we don't have many repeat listeners.
Like the bar scene where Rocket is drunk and he's like, I was pulled apart and put back together again. I'm a freak, like all this stuff. It's like you legitimately feel for this raccoon man.
Yeah. I didn't ask to exist, or whatever he says.
Yeah. And it's like, and like Peter Quill, like he's a dick, but he's like, this is he knows at this point. He's like, these are the only friends I'll ever have. Like,
yeah.
And we have a common goal. Like, let's get through this. But like, he's actually very kind to Rocket in that moment. And
they established that he's gonna be a kind guy because in the opening scene, he's like collecting like bugs or something, or his mother mentions like something he was like some animal or bug he was collecting.
Yeah.
And how like he wanted to make sure it was all right. So here he's like, oh shit. And yeah, he feels bad, and you feel bad for Rocket because Rocket's right. He's like, I didn't ask to be able to understand you people, but like you're calling me vermin.
You're right.
Like you're calling me names, and like I'm just supposed to fucking take it.
Right.
Like it's a sad thing.
Well, that's the whole thing is like all of these people in the Guardians. Oh, he's crying. Here come the waterworks. Like all of these people have experienced like tremendous loss. They have no family, and they're like alone in this world or in this galaxy, in this universe. And now they found they're a ragtag tag team. They found each other, and like as the movie progresses, you see them bonding. It's just very well written.
Yeah,
it's a good movie.
Oh, it's James Gunn.
This is top tier Marvel.
Yeah,
top motherfucking tier.
Real quick, thank you so much for listening. If you want to send us some feedback, send us an email at roydsreview@gmail.com. That's ROYDSREVUE@gmail.com.
You could also find our music on Spotify, iTunes, wherever you get your music by searching The Royds. That's ROYDS. We have 2 albums and a Christmas song. Hope you like it.
What do you think of Benicio del Toro as the collector?
Excellent. My wife was like, is that Brad Pitt? No. That is Benicio del Toro. She was like, oh, it looks like Brad Pitt. Like, he does look like Brad Pitt.
You can tell by the eyes it's not Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
Benicio del Toro has that squint all the time.
Yeah. He's got kind of like a Neanderthal kind of thing going on with his eyebrows. Rude? A
little bit.
Well, no, he's great. He's great.
He's awesome. The collector's assistant fucking kills herself. Or I'm sorry, for TikTok, she unalives herself.
Nice.
By grabbing the stone, and then the whole collection just explodes.
Well, she was like, you're not gonna push me around anymore. I was like, you can't. He just explained that like some of the most powerful people in the universe held it and tried to chain it so it could distribute the power, and they still exploded. Why would you be the one that can hold it, lady? Come on.
No, I think she was intentionally killing herself.
Oh, I thought she was trying to like, infinite power? I'll show you.
No, I think she was trying to kill herself. I think she was like, oh, that's an out.
Yeah.
Hey, send us an email. Was she trying to kill herself or gain superpowers? RoydsReview@gmail.com. ROYDSREVUE@gmail.com.
I'm going to email in and say the thing I just said.
Awesome. Or you could tweet hashtag she was trying to kill herself or hashtag she wanted ultimate power.
Don't do that.
Why not?
She was trying to hashtag she was trying to kill herself.
Yeah.
All right.
If even one person tweeted that, people would be like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah. So towards the end, when Groot makes the ultimate sacrifice,
Mm-hmm.
does that get you at all?
Yeah,
Yeah, same.
yeah. It's really well done.
Yeah. He says, "We are Groot."
Well, it's not just the "We Are Groot." It's Rocket.
Yeah, he's like, "But you'll die."
Yeah, Rocket's like, please don't do this. Like, you'll die. Like, because it's like, Rocket's like, I don't care if we all die.
Right.
But, like, I don't want to live and you die.
Right. He's like, "You're my best bud."
Yeah, like, if you, like, I can't live without you.
Yeah.
And, like, what's wild is when they're showing the setup, Groot knows he's going to die because he plants a seedling of himself.
Yeah. Groot is way smarter than he lets on. I know that James Gunn like wrote out
Yeah.
all the actual lines for Vinny D's. And so he would know like the inflections to use in his I am Groots.
Right.
So I like that. I like that a character that can only say I am Groot is also somewhat fleshed out. Like,
Yes.
holy shit.
I love when he first lights up the way. He goes, "When did you learn how you can do that?" He goes, "I'm pretty sure the answer is I am Groot." And he just looks at him like, "That's what the answer's going to be."
Yeah. Yeah.
He's absolutely right.
Yeah.
Oh, Yondu's arrow killing is so cool.
Yeah. I think I remember the second one has a lot more of that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like how, because they don't really establish him as like that much of a threat until at the end he takes out like all those guys.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, okay. Shit.
That's right. He can do that.
Yeah.
It's just that before that, you only see him with Peter Quill.
Yeah.
And it's established
Yeah,
like he doesn't want to kill Peter Quill.
Right, because that's his son, essentially. Yeah. I like how at the end, when he sees that the container is empty, he smiles.
Yeah.
And like I think that's two things. It's like he's like that rapscallion, classic Peter Quill, right? And he also is proud that Peter Quill did the right thing.
Yeah. Well, we learn in the next one that Yondu's a good guy.
Yeah, and I thought that there would be a little hint of that, and I think that is that little hint is that he smiles.
Right.
But yeah, great stuff. Also, Michael Rooker, awesome.
Incredible. Incredible. Yeah. I love the last fight scene. It goes on for a while, but I enjoy every second of it. I get a laugh when Nebula cuts off her hand, lands in the ship, and then tosses the guy out of the ship, and you watch him fall to his death.
Yeah. Nebula's great, too.
Yeah. There's a lot of death in this movie.
That was one of my questions. I'll ask it now. I was like, does this have one of the higher kill counts other than, obviously, Infinity War?
I think it's gotta, and they do it the right way because people are dying, but you're not seeing gruesome deaths, but it's like, there's no way they're surviving.
No, that massive ship fell into a largely populated city.
Yeah. Well, didn't they have a line at one point? Oh, the city's been evacuated.
Yeah, of course they did.
But like, yeah, but when they first started dive bombing the city, there's no way they evacuated everyone.
They show people running.
Yeah. So
and also all those Nova people in the blockade, they're all dead.
Yeah, I noticed when they were making that whole blockade, a bunch of Nova Corps people showed up with red hats chanting, "Build that wall! Build that wall!"
That was topical.
Yeah.
For sure. Which is weird because it was 2 years before all that. But
yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, I thought it was weird.
World we live in.
Yeah. Chris Pratt was leading the way.
Yeah, he was. Hey, we don't know. We don't know. We just know he's religious.
Yeah.
And he supports police, I think. I don't know.
I have no idea.
I'm
religious. And I support geese.
The firemen.
Yeah, I do support the firemen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they're not, killing people. So anyway, okay, the dance battle.
Yeah.
Okay. I always love the scene because We Are Groot gets me, and then it's like, oh shit, it's not over.
Yeah.
Right. I did like how they shot Ronan with the thing, and they were like, okay, we got this ultimate. I forget what Rocket called it. It was like
I
that.
think it was called the Ultimo Dragon.
Yeah, there you go.
No, that's a wrestler.
Oh, see, I really don't know. I really don't know.
Yeah,
Could have said anything.
you would just if you say anything with confidence, like 90% of people would be like, okay,
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. Makes sense. But they shoot him with it, and they're like, "We won!" And then he's like, "Nah, man, I got the Power Stone." Like,
I'm a big strong boy.
So that's when they bring the whole ship down, right? And Groot says, "We are Groot," and everybody weeps. And then, at the end, everybody miraculously survived. Well, not miraculous. Groot made the ultimate sacrifice, but then Ronan comes out of the dust, and they're like, "Fuck!" And Peter Quill does the dance. I'm distracting you, you turd blossom. Excellent.
And that's after Ronan like just kind of uses power to just shoot Rocket away.
Oh yeah, because Rocket was like, "You killed Groot," and he was like, "Nah, I don't give a fuck." Yeah, they grab the Power Stone, or Peter grabs the Power Stone, and he's dying.
I'll grab my Peter.
Sorry. Nice. And then Gamora's like, "Quill, take my hand, take my hand," and then he sees his mom.
Yeah.
And she's saying, "Take my hand." And he's looking at her, eyes glossy with tears. And you're like, fuck, this is a good movie.
Yeah. And then John C. Reilly shows up and goes, "It's about holding hands."
The devil uses them for holding. But
eventually we'll stop quoting that movie anytime we see John C. Reilly.
I don't think we will stop.
No, probably not.
But so Gamora takes his hand, right? And then next is Drax, right?
Yeah, he like touches his shoulder.
Yeah. And then Rocket. And they all hold it. And they able to use...
Rocket and Drax do the creation of David or whatever it's called.
Yeah, they do.
Creation. Yeah, the finger. And then you see Rocket's little penis.
Nope. I don't remember that.
Is that what it's called? The creation? Something like that?
I don't know. I didn't even know the Pico de Gallo or whatever it was called. Oh shit. But the that part alone is so good.
Creation of Adam.
Oh, there you go.
I called it Creation of David because it's another guy with a little dick.
Nice. You mean a regular dick, right?
Yep.
Oh, thank you.
I mean a horse cock.
Oh, thank the Lord. Thank the Lord. But that alone is incredible because they're not only, saving his life and saving the day, but they're like, it's symbolic. Like, we can share your pain. Like, you don't have to go through. They're helping him get over the loss of his mother. Yeah. They're all helping each other get over their losses and their traumas. And like the Power Stone, them sharing all that pain is so symbolic. And I didn't fucking get that until I started writing my song. And that's why I love doing this podcast, is because I can watch a movie, especially a good movie or a movie that I've seen, and I can analyze it or analyze it, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
a little more and really understand it. Because now I actually, like, that clicked for me. I don't know if it clicked for you on the first watch. Didn't for me. It took me 3.
Probably not.
And right there, bumped this movie like 17,000 notches up. Jesus. Like, this is top tier shit. That alone, like that scene every time gives me goosebumps all on my cockles.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh. I get swan bumps.
I get copies of Goosebumps by R.L. Stine.
I get mallard lumps.
I get moose knuckles. Anyway, it's
Jesus Christ.
It's just really, really good because it's again, it's a metaphor, symbolism, whatever the fuck you call it. It's artsy fartsy, but also AAA Marvel.
Baseball. Oh,
batteries. It's just really, really good, and I really appreciate this movie. And then, like, it's also really good at balancing like comedy and drama, because right before this incredible scene, he calls Ronan a turd blossom.
Yeah.
He dances to distract him. He's like, break it down hard. Ooh, child. And you're like, that's funny. And then it's immediately dramatic. And there's not any whiplash from that. You just accept that because it's well done.
You know what's funny? You're talking about this scene. I get the sense we both wrote our songs about this scene
Yes.
with totally different perspectives on it.
Okay. I'm glad because I have
Not
a
because
very
you're wrong, you're right, but it's because everything's a joke to me.
okay. Yeah. No, and that's fine. That's fine. I mean, I'm honestly really, really interested to see what James Gunn does with DC because this is hot fire.
Yeah, I mean, I loved the Suicide Squad and I loved Peacemaker.
Same.
So
I thought those were both the best thing DC's done.
yeah,
Period.
I totally agree. Totes agrees. Totes agrees.
Because he's good again with the humor, but also the balance of making these characters real with grounding them with like legitimate trauma. Like at the end of Peacemaker, when he, beats the butterflies.
Yeah.
It's funny because he says the helmet thing and what's her name goes flying. And that's funny. But at the same time, he just made a really fucking crucial decision.
Yeah.
Like with his life and like who he is. It's just like he's so good at balancing these things. And 10 out of 10. I would kiss James Gunn on the mouth.
Okay. Well,
just to let him know, like I respect you as a filmmaker.
okay. Well, you know what?
He'd call the police.
Yeah, I'd encourage him to do that.
Yeah, or he'd be into it. Who knows? We don't know.
All right. Well,
but yeah, the man is doing what he's supposed to be doing.
Man knows how to make a comic book movie.
Yes, he does.
So the Nova Corps reveal that Peter's half Terran, half something else. And then we get the post-credit scene with Howard the Duck talking to the Collector.
Yeah. You know who voices Howard the Duck?
Seth Green.
Seth Green.
Good call for that.
Yeah.
I'd like to see Howard the Duck return in like a Disney Plus series.
Yeah, that'd be great. I wouldn't be surprised if he's in Guardians 3.
I could see that. Well, we're going to have Cosmo. We know that.
Yeah.
Because Cosmo was in the Guardians Christmas special.
Yeah.
Which I really liked.
there too. He's in the Collector's thing.
So maybe we'll see other collector items. Collector's editions.
Is the Collector dead?
I don't know.
Like, is he killed in Infinity War?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Hmm.
No idea.
That seems like it would be a waste if he is.
Yeah.
Well,
this is a good movie.
This is a great movie. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you have to outdo me, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. I pride myself on that.
All right. Well, you have any questions?
I Lion King 2 Simba's pride myself on that.
Do you have any questions? I have one question.
I have 2 questions.
Oh, you have 2 questions.
Or 3. I don't know. I got to look.
Are you fucking stupid?
Are you rude? How's that for a question?
I'm very rude. I'm a rude dude.
Do you have an altitude?
4.
4 what?
Just 4.
Okay. I'm ready for questions.
All right. How many do you have?
3.
All right. You're going to go first. You're going to ask your first 2.
Okay, here we go.
Questions.
Why is the Collector safer than Thanos? To go to give the stone to him for the payout. But, like, his goal is also to collect all of them.
But I think his goal is just to have them. Like, I don't think he actually does anything. I think he's just like, I like to have things.
Yeah. If anything, I feel like it's just still a bad idea because if he gets all of them, then Thanos can just walk in and get them.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Okay. Oh, 2 questions. So, Celestials are biomechanical robot gods?
Don't ask questions.
Oh, but that's the name of the segment.
About that. Don't ask questions. When Ronan is monologuing at one point, does he say poultry gods or paltry gods? Like, does he think humans like bow
Worship
down to
chicken?
chickens and shit? Because I think he said poultry, like chickens.
He's saying your gods are chicken shit.
Yeah. Yeah. You think you got anything against your waterfowl gods?
Nice. You know.
Oh, fuck you.
Speaking of chicken gods, you ever read Chew?
What?
Chew. It's a comic book.
No.
It's very good. I suggest it.
Questions.
When are we getting a Nova movie?
I got no answers for that, man.
Because do they reference the Nova Corps at all after this movie?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Okay,
Not that I
guess
remember.
We'll find out next week.
Yeah. All right. Well, I have 7 trivias.
Let's get it. You go first because I don't have that many.
Okay. When Peter Quill first tells someone that his name is Star-Lord, he describes Star-Lord as a legendary bandit, sexy outlaw, legendary outlaw, sexy bandit.
A legendary outlaw.
Yeah, legendary outlaw. You are correct.
Yeah. I just gained a 3rd testicle.
Oh, boy.
Getting crowded in there, you know what I'm saying? All right. How much weight did Chris Pratt lose in preparation for this role? 50 pounds, 60 pounds, 80 pounds, or 100 pounds?
80 pounds.
Incorrect. Would you like a second guess, Robbie?
60 pounds.
Correct.
Ah!
Yeah, he was only supposed to lose 50, but he was like, fuck it. I'm getting yoked. I'm getting fucking swollen.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
What is the bounty Yondu puts on Peter Quill? 30K, 40K, 50K, 60K.
40K.
It is 40K, yeah.
Yeah, 40 units. That's how many units I got.
Nice.
I'm covered in penises.
I got a 40-inch unit.
Jesus.
That's my
that
TV.
is Oh, okay. What is the name of Star-Lord's ship? Is it the Doherty, the Bacon, the Milano, or the Ringwald?
It's named after the Pepperidge Farm cookie, the Milano.
I don't think that's... I
No.
mean, you are correct, but
Yeah,
you are
it's-
also not correct.
Yeah, I know. I'm just a really funny dude.
Just a silly boy.
What's the name of the Kree warship? The Dark Aster, the Ed Asner, the Red Plasma, the Dark Master.
The first one.
Yeah, the Dark Aster.
I like the Ed Asner, though. That's good. When did the first Guardians of the Galaxy comic come out? Is it 1969?
Fuck!
1972, 1974, or 1976?
72.
Now it's 1969, baby.
What is Peter Quill's middle name? Jeremy, Josh, Gerald, Jason.
Damn. Jason?
It is Jason. God damn it,
Oh.
you're crushing it.
Jason. What's that from?
Oh, that game.
Yeah.
When he's like running through, I don't know the name of like Rain or something like that.
Yeah, Heavy Rain.
Heavy Rain, yeah, he's like running the
Yeah.
Jason!
Jason. Yeah.
Must be a good game other than that.
Eh.
Never played it.
I played it. It's a big old waste of time with a weird
Oh.
twist.
Oh,
Twist
okay.
came out of nowhere.
Oh.
What did Vin Diesel do while recording his lines for Groot? Did he look at pictures of trees, wear stilts, wear clogs, or read the 2008 run of Guardians of the Galaxy?
Read the 2008 run of Guardians of the Galaxy.
Maybe, but that's not the answer.
Okay. The first one. Look at pictures of
No.
trees.
He wore stilts.
Okay.
It's like, you got the easiest job in this whole movie. Man, you got 3 words. 4 if you count we.
Jesus Christ, man.
I guarantee the people in the booth were like, I guess we'll have to adjust the mic to be higher because you're wearing stilts, Mr. Diesel.
Mr.
Fuck.
Diesel.
Fucking idiot.
How many prisons does Rocket say he's escaped from? 22, 23, 24, 25.
24.
22.
Ah, shit.
Yeah, I got him.
There goes my run.
Uh-oh.
Now I got the runs.
Uh-oh.
Who turned down the role of Gamora because she thought that this would be Marvel's first big flop? Is it Mila Kunis, Keira Knightley, Amanda Seyfried, or Anne Hathaway?
Anne Hathaway.
Incorrect. It is Amanda Seyfried.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm glad that they got Zoe
Zoe
Saldana.
Saldana, yeah.
I feel like I can't really picture Amanda Seyfried in that.
How many units did Star-Lord exchange for the leg? 30,000, 40,000, 50,000, 60,000.
30,000.
It's 30,000, yeah.
Yeah. Great scene.
Yes.
It's like, you actually got the leg? That's good stuff.
I have one more question.
Let me hear it.
What's the hair color of the troll that Star-Lord gives Yondu? Blue, green, orange, or pink?
I believe it's pink.
It's orange.
Holy shit.
You fool! You racial fool!
Oh, let me correct myself. Before I said when he opened it, it was empty. It had a troll in it. Totally forgot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you didn't even watch the movie.
I did watch the movie, Robbie.
Oh, okay.
I did.
Okay. Well, I lied to you before. I wrote a song.
You know, the trust only goes so far, Robbie.
Yeah, so does Bust.
Okay.
I was stretching as I said that.
Nice.
That's going to sound good on the podcast.
It's going to sound like you're busting, as you said.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I also have a song and a pick to flip.
All right, flip that shit, baby.
What do you want?
I want tails.
It's heads. I'm the best in the world.
Okay, so who's going first?
I'm going to go first.
Okay.
My song is called Dance Off.
Dance off. Would you consider putting pants off in front of that?
Pants off, dance off?
Yeah.
It wouldn't really work for the song, if I'm being honest.
Okay, I understand.
Yeah. This is a synth pop song.
Okay.
Synth pop hip hop.
Oh. Okay.
And it goes like this. It's called Dance Off.
We got Drax in the back, ready to attack. Peter Quill, what a thrill, got the power of will. Gamora make you Sora, she'll show you the door. We got Rocket and Groot, they're taking root. They'll give you the boot and take all your loot. They got no respect for people in suits. Instead of brawl, get the hell out of this jail. Get in our ship and then set sail. Keep the orb away from Yondu. He's surly and blue with his Ravager crew. He raised up Peter since he was a boy, and on his dashboard are a bunch of toys. We got this clown, his name is Ronan. He's so ugly, he looks like a Cronenberg creation. He's trying to kill the Xandar nation.
We're the Guardians of the Galaxy, alien, raccoon, man, and tree. It's a dance off you and me. We're the Guardians of the Galaxy. We're the Guardians of the Galaxy, alien, raccoon, man, and tree. It's a dance off you and me. We're the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Nebula is Gamora's sister, but she won't help fight an evil mister. Their dad, and that's pretty sad, cause we all agree Thanos is bad. Thank God for the Nova Corps, even in the score. When they come in the door, they create a big gold wall, so the alien ship don't fall down onto the planet, killing millions, and we cry, God damn it. Give me a leg, give me an eye. No, I'm kidding, no, I lie. Just wanna see what you would believe. Drax wants to kill so he can grieve. Everyone's gonna die one day, but we're the Guardians, and we're here to stay.
We're the Guardians of the Galaxy, alien, raccoon, man, and tree. It's a dance off you and me, we're the Guardians of the Galaxy. We're the Guardians of the Galaxy, alien, raccoon, man, and tree. It's a dance off you and me, we're the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Guardians of the Galaxy. Guardians of the Galaxy. Guardians of the Galaxy. Guardians of the Galaxy. Guardians of the Galaxy.
Guardians of the Galaxy, a bunch of losers that came to be a team. Yeah, we can't be beat. Got humans, aliens, raccoons, and trees, 'cause we're the Guardians of the Galaxy. Guardians of the Galaxy, let's have a dance off you and me. We'll listen to tunes, you know we'll jam, we'll kill your goons. Yeah, blam, blam, we're the Guardians of the Galaxy. Time to dance off you and me. You got no chance if you can't dance.
That's my song called Dance Off.
Loved it.
Thank you.
No.
Yeah, that's I don't know. There's nothing I could say about that. I I just had fun. I was just having a grand old time.
Good. That's
I don't
I
know.
mean that's kind of like the movie.
Yeah. Yeah, and they're the Guardians of the Galaxy, you know?
They are. That's
Yeah.
true.
And it's a little dance song. What'd you think of my my hype men
I like them.
rapping? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like how one did you catch the build that wall?
No, I didn't.
Yeah. One of them yelled build that wall. And I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna leave that in there. And I did. And I was like, fuck it, it's in there.
That's good. That's a nice touch.
But yeah. It's dance off. It's really just this was one of the songs where like I did the music and then I was like, I didn't know what to write song wise. Like I did all that music. I was like, well, that has to be like a fun song. So like, yeah, I'll just do it like a synth pop song. A little hip hop beats to it. Trying to have a good time. But it's also one of the lazier lyrically songs I've ever written because I was like, I'm just gonna sing about the characters in the movie.
I like it. I liked it.
Yeah.
It's very good.
So
It was silly.
Tell me about your song.
Okay. Mine is called Take My Hand. And it's about Peter. Yeah. And it is I got a lot going on in this one. Yeah, it's called Take My Hand. Play that shit, Robbie.
Took me off my planet, and I can't stand it. Now I walk the galaxy alone.
Take my hand and we'll share the pain. Friends and lovers, we all feel the same way. Take my hand and we'll share the pain. We'll share the pain. Take my hand, Peter Quill. Take my hand and we'll share the pain. Friends and lovers, we all feel the same way. Take my hand and we'll share the pain. We'll share the pain. So that's my song. It's called Take My Hand.
I like that riff a lot. The scream.
Thank you.
I also
So-
that solo sounded like Pink Floyd. Just sounded very
Thank
Pink
you.
Floydy.
Wow. Thank you very much. That's what I was going for.
Well,
Um,
then you know what? No, then it doesn't. How's that?
well,
I
you
already
build
said
me
it.
up and then you take me right back down. All
I
right.
mean, it's pretty obvious that was with Malice. No, that was
so
really cool. I like that.
thank you. I used my like $80 Yamaha keyboard for the strings, and I just drenched them in reverb to make them sound as not like a Yamaha keyboard, like an $80 Yamaha keyboard as possible. I also had a cello. Now I own a cello. My wife got me a cello for my birthday, and I still can't fucking play it. That shit is hard.
Yes.
So I used the cello setting on that, and again, it sounded like an $80 keyboard. So again, I drenched that shit in reverb. But yeah, I wrote the rock and roll part,
Rock and roll.
and I was like, that's when it hit me. I was like, oh, it's symbolism, like they're sharing his pain, like, because this is how you do the power of friendship in a good way. Because that's essentially what it is. It's like, oh, get through this with the power of friendship. We'll help you get over your loss, just like you'll help us get over ours. Excuse me. And that shit is good. So I was like, let me get that in there. And then that part ran a little long. That's why I went back into the rock and roll, because I was going to put another verse, but I was like, song's already like 4 minutes. So I didn't. And if I could go back, I would have it end with the epic part rather than go back into the cool guy rock and roll stuff. But it's kind of like the movie. The movie is like, you know, hey, we're having a good time. We're having a good time. This shit is real. It's like, oh, we're having a good time then. Again, it's cool. Like, so, I don't know. I'm happy with it. I like it. I had we had a couple of reschedules for this one. which gave me more time to really just layer shit. And when I have more time, I feel more confident in my songs. So yeah, I had a good time with this one, both the movie and making the song.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. Well, that was a good song. Once
Thank you.
again, both our songs sounded exactly the same.
We're always doing this.
It's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Wacky and wild.
Yeah. Yeah.
Here.
Well, what are we doing next week there, Robbie?
Nothing. This is the last episode.
Oh my God.
No,
I
we're
wish you
doing
would have told me.
Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2.
Volume Dux.
Yeah. Oh, wait. We didn't talk about the cum joke at all.
Oh,
We mentioned at
let's-
the beginning.
yeah,
at
let's
some
talk
point,
about it.
at some point, he says, "Hey, if you took a black light here, it looked like a Jackson Pollock painting." I was
Yeah.
just stunned there was a cum joke. That's it.
Yeah, no, that's again, I think that's the dirtiest joke in the MCU.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Love me some cum joke. All right. Next week we're doing Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Space.
Yeah. Now, yeah, is your brother joining us for that?
Yeah, that was gonna be a secret.
Oh,
It was gonna be a
Oh,
surprise that there's gonna be two people who sound exactly the same.
okay, you could edit this out.
No,
I
I'm
guess.
kidding.
All
That's,
right.
that's actually more of a warning that there's gonna be two people who sound exactly the same.
I think you guys have distinct voices.
He used to do my radio show with me when I used to host a sports show in college, and every now and then he would come and do the show with me, and people would listen and be like, "Yeah, you guys sound exactly the same. I don't know who is who." And we'd be like, "Oopsies."
Yeah.
But
Well-
yeah, we're gonna be joined by my younger brother Pat.
Nice.
We're gonna do Guardians of the Galaxy Volume Shoe, where they make an ice pastry.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, where can they find us on the social de la media?
That is an excellent question. So if you go to Instagram, and you can find us at _Royds. Twitter, YouTube, TheRoydsBand. And finally, TikTok at TheRoyds. And send us an email at roydsreview@gmail.com. ROYDSREVUE@gmail.com. And of course, give us a 5-star review on any platforming social podcast. Andy, go!
Okay. You can find our music on Spotify, Deezer, Apple Music, Deezer, wherever you get your music, and you can search The Royds. That's ROYDS, and we got 2 albums and a Christmas song. Now, if you want to hear podcast songs we wrote specifically for the podcast, for the movies, I should say, they are on Bandcamp. You go to theroyds.bandcamp.com, and we've got well over 1 trillion zillions.
We've got over 100.
Dang. That's a lot of listening.
Yeah.
Get to it.
Yeah, get to it.
Again, leave a 5-star review and tell your friends. We really appreciate you listening. And
Thank you for listening.
yeah, thank you.
Yeah. And next week, we're going to be doing Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, well, bye.
Bye.